have a strong passion for supporting people. Even when I was really little, my mum asked me when I was 3 or 4 what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said helpful. And so I think it's always been there. Now for me, the connection with rural communities is really strong. So I have learnt so much about counselling in urban and metropolitan areas, yet there seems to be quite a gap there for rural settings. They still face the same challenges that people in metropolitan areas face. We're still seeing depression, anxiety, family trauma, or relationship issues. Yet on top of that, part of a rural setting is that you have these adverse challenges that metropolitan areas don't face. So these environmental crises, we have drought, we have financial aspects. And one thing about farming is that it's not immediate income. There's a lot of delayed gratification there, and so much of it surrounds waiting on the weather. So much of what people consume comes from a farming setting, and so I guess knowing that just because it rains in the cities, or just because they see that it's rained somewhere in the farming community, doesn't mean the drought is broken. I mean, I see some situations where it rains 25 mil on one farm, and then 5 kilometres down the road they only got 3 mil, and that can happen constantly and repeatedly. So understanding that growing produce and running stock, it's not simple, it's so complex, and working out ways that we can support those farmers. Yes, donating to charities like Rural Aid so that we can directly help them, but also having the conversation, you know, what do we want as a country? I think it's part of the rural mentality to remain resilient at all costs. And so it's about putting up that front and going, it's all good, you know, we will get through this. There's someone out there who's worse off. And yes, I believe there will always be someone you can find who's worse off, but it never takes away from your situation. It never takes away from the hardship that you're going through. And I think that requires accepting that it's all right to get help in that area, and that it's all right to lean on others, just as you would want to help someone else, and for them to accept your help.
It's something you can't carry to your grave. You know, you got to share it and talk about it, and help others. You know, because you only reap what you sow.
That's right.
In life.
And as you were saying too, one conversation at the right time with the right person can change the future.
Exactly.
That's all it takes sometimes.